My name is God Allah Freedom. Well, God, you know, it was joyous times. But it was joyous time with the Father, and it was painful time with the Father too. Because see, the Father had a way of, when he come in and he was speaking about something, he had a way of making you feel like he was talking to you. Now, you know you didn't do nothing, but you felt like you did. You know what I mean? One day I came into school, and he was already in motion, and whatever he was talking to the brothers about, because all I got from him saying was, that's what's wrong. You Bible said that don't learn how to mind your business. You need to learn how to mind your business. You know, stay out of my business. You see me doing this, that, and the other, step back. You know, and he'd walk out the door, and before the door closed, he'd be right back. And he in your eggs, and I'm standing in the corner trying not to be seen, because I ain't want him to turn around and say that you, not that I did anything, I know I didn't do nothing, but I felt guilty. Oh, there was some flags on the table in the fog, so we got to look through the flag, see my flag was there. And I know that there was some flags there with names like Stephen. God, that always stuck in my head. And I was like, Stephen, what else? So I asked Father, Stephen? He said, yeah, son. He said, that's something you know nothing about. You'll learn. He said, you'll learn. He said, we got sympathize that's just as great as y'all. You know? And okay, not my business, but not really knowing, nor really caring. Because I was really just there for myself, trying to see my flag, share God, you know. But yeah, God, you know, when it comes to them flags, we would take them. You didn't know your lesson, we would take them. God, we went through a lot to get these flags. You understand? Let me explain something to you. It wasn't nothing like now where the brothers come up and say, okay, God, I need a flag. Here's $10, $15, you got a flag. That's not how that thing went down, God. You understand? You had to put your name in the book of life. You put your name in the book of life, God. Okay? And when your flag came in, and you go to that parliament, because it really wasn't no rallies. We didn't rally to go to the parliament, but it was a parliament. You know, a place where you sit down and discuss nation procedures or certain things that needed to take place, okay? They would call your name. And you'd have to get up and come get your flag. And depending on whether they wanted to ask you a question, was on them. They'd ask you a lesson. Oh, God, you know 120 degrees? You say yes or no. And they'd ask you a lesson. You knew that lesson, you got that flag with your name on it. You know, that's why they say, you know, like in the Bible, they tell you about having a flag, having a name that no man know within on your flag. Mm-hmm. That's how that was, God. It wasn't nothing about that. You know, give me $10 to go to another charity day, go to Ramsey, get a flag made. No, man, it wasn't none of that. Now, let me tell you something, God. If you had half a mind that you thought you were going to play games with being a 5%, you wouldn't. You would never call yourself a 5%er back in the day, because there were repercussions for that. You was a 5%, there were certain things we knew that you should know. That was who you was and your lesson, and what your name mean. Okay? You didn't know what your name mean, you didn't know nothing. You didn't know your lesson, you didn't know nothing. You understand? And that went for gods and earth. And actually, back then when I got it, we wasn't even calling ourselves gods. Okay? And the earth wasn't even earth, they were moons. Okay?
What was the gods?
We were the sons of Allah. We were the sons of Allah. You know, I didn't learn about me being God tonight, Quality Bill. After fall came on out of Manamar and had that rally in my mom's park, that parliament in my mom's park, I began to realize I was God. Because before then, I was the son of Allah. Maybe he did, I never heard it. You see what I'm saying? I'm only responsible for what I heard. And like I said, I've heard him say we did 5%, and I've heard him say we wasn't at 5%. You understand? I've heard a lot of that.
Okay.
See, like, you know, when I look at one thing, before we can get this nation straight about certain things that need to be did, brothers need to sit down and tell the truth about what's going on. Like a lot of the elders that really know, some of them are not saying things. And a lot of the brothers that came along, some of them are not saying things. Like all of us, we all know what the Father liked and disliked. And in order for us to really put it together, some of the things that he disliked need to come up on the table. But at the time that wasn't coming on the table, because a lot of us were doing those things that he didn't like. So it's hard to, okay, your father said, you said a father didn't like that, but then now, why you doing it? Now that comes into another situation now. You understand? But yeah, man, but you know, in order to make this thing go right, we're gonna have to sit down at the table and everybody just got to put this thing on the square.